Good morning, Busy Bees. It is Wednesday, February 25th, 2026. Here's your morning news rundown in under 5 minutes. Trump went on there and addressed the nation full of falsehoods and lies. Listen, whether you support this president or not, you are out there in the real world. You go out there, you buy groceries. Your grocery bill is high. You pay electricity. Your electricity bill is high. You know people who've been out of work for months and months and months, maybe even pushing a year. You know people like that. You don't need to be an economist to or a magite to know that something is wrong here. Dispel everything else. Forget everything else. You know your money's tight. So you know when he goes on there and talks about record-breaking profits and people, living well, he is talking about his class of people who are feasting on us. Period. Full stop. That's what he's talking about. They are doing well. We are struggling. In terms of medication, one of my medications is $396. I can no longer take it. There's an alternative medication for me, but I reacted badly to it. So now we're going to try a regimen where I'm on the alternative medication that I can afford to see if it'll help or if I somehow build a tolerance to it. I am risking my health for my medication because I don't know what to do. And I'm not the only one. So don't feel bad for me because there's millions of us out there dealing with this situation. And there's people who are sicker than me, and those are the people that deserve the attention. The problem is that we have a government that works on something called alternative facts. Remember Kellyanne Conway when she basically coined that term? It's called lies. And they figure if they lie and lie and lie, we'll start believing it. And we know that because the MAGAites, right, the followers of MAGA and Trump, are just eating this information like it's truth when you're out there struggling and you can't afford your food and medication either. This is the problem here. Alternative facts, flood the zone, all of these terms are tiring, and it's made to make us quit, basically. But we're not going to quit. We're not going to quit. We're not going to stand for it. You have Pete Hegseth out here trying to still, go after Mark Kelly. I think he has a personal vendetta against a guy who's actually served this country well, and has, some type of backbone and moral compass. Free speech is a thing. And if you go after somebody else's free speech, that means your own free speech will be protected. And see, this is where it gets a little dicey because they want to control what we say, but not control what they say. And if there's a law for all and not for some. And it apparently it doesn't matter because you have the president go on there and point to SCOTUS and say, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm doing these tariffs anyway. I don't care what you say. So doesn't matter if he's breaking the law. So what is holding this country together? Local judges and federal judges is what's holding this country together-ish. So the DOJ and the Epstein files. We're going to get everything but the Epstein files. We're going to get aliens. We're going to get, meteorites and the lost city of Atlantis. These records are being destroyed because it shows that Trump was being investigated. There is a couple of serious charges against them that have disappeared from the DOJ website. And we need to keep talking about it because we need justice for these girls and we need justice for the American people. Anyway, that's my morning news rundown. Please like, share, and follow. Stay smart, stay safe, stay informed.